Card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Pickett's throwing into the hands of Pickens. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. After 7-3 the score. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Browns 10, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 9 here. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. This is Harris on the draw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On first down, Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. It's still a completed pass.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Moore, the man in motion. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. But he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Browns 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one right up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 18, right here. Buffalo 18. Cut it.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Down to the 42, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Watson going to change the look here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on second is Watson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is taken in at the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the 8th. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
19 tight.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
65, 65.
Again, it's Harris. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Touchdown! Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. 9 yards that time.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Pickett on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, the Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.